Hi, folks. Welcome. I'm here. Let me get in here, and we will we'll also try to get into my. Here we are. Here we are. Try to get into my. Here we are. Here we are. Try to get into my. There we go. That way I have my chat there just in case I need it. Welcome, welcome, folks. Come on in. Say hi on the chat. Let me know who's here, how you doing, the whole 9 yards. Travel Tour Taste, great to see you. And why is that one not showing? Okay, there we go. Judy's Life, hey, welcome. Come on in. The last one, the third, well, no, that's 4 now. So let's see who else is here. How you doing, everybody? Johnny's Journeys is here in the house. She's at work, can't hear, so she needs you to do sign language if you could. Hi. And we're here. We are here. Johnny's Journeys is at work. She's an ER nurse, and she's at work. Do you see my enjoy the journey? I got it, but it's not quite as big. New Horizons is in the house. New Horizons is going to come on and have a little talk. I'm going to put up the link. Hold on just 1 second. And we're going to have her come on in and talk a little bit about her channel and what's going on, because she's got some exciting stuff going on. Really cool. Bird's Nest 58, what's up? Okay, so this is the thing. Oh, I do have my mouse now. Let's get it to work. It has to kind of warm up and rev up. Here we go. There we go. New Horizons, come on in. Darn it. There we go. Come on in. Bird's Nest, great. That's great. Stopping in is wonderful. Love you. Have a great evening. Hit the thumbs up, peeps. That'll be great. Come on in. So New Horizons is going to come in and have a little chat about her channel and all the new things that are going on for her. We're all excited for her. I'm getting all kinds of notifications here. As you can see, it's still decently light out. Oh, I just knocked my. Oh well, here. It's still really nice out. We had some rain this morning, or earlier today, but no tree limbs fell this time. Oh, there we are. Hello, hello, hello.
Hi.
Welcome. How are you?
Oh, doing good.
I'm so glad to have you on. And look, my backdrop actually lines up when you're on. Isn't that great? So tonight we have our special guest here from New Horizon. New Horizons, and you are going to tell us all about what's going on with your channel. Everything. All this new exciting stuff that I see.
Well, we're getting ready to sell everything.
Sell everything.
And we're going to be going out in our RV, which we've been working on hard, decorating. We're decorating it cabin style. And we're getting ready to hit the road and travel full time.
I love that bear and cabin style motif. I love it.
Well, our house is like a cabin anyway, so I just took all the bear decorations and the rug and put it out there.
That's great. I love it. Where are you headed first?
Our first stop is Indiana to get ready.
Florida. I'm sorry. Did you say Wiki-Waki, Florida to see Johnny? I'm kidding.
We have some friends in Indiana we want to see in Northern Ohio.
Oh, nice.
And then we're going to be heading down to Mount Airy, North Carolina for a big Mayberry meetup.
Oh, wow.
And then after that, we're planning on going to Quartzsite.
Very nice. And what dates do you wind up in Quartzsite? Is that in January or something?
Yeah, January.
I thought so. I think that's the big time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I just made my reservations this morning for Vermont.
Ooh.
I think it's called Smoke Mountain Campsite or Smoke something campsite. I'll have to look it up. Saxy Matt, how you doing? So I Travels with Delaney is having a camp weekend meetup. Mm-hmm. I don't know if anybody saw, the videos that I had from last year of the small YouTube channel meetup that they had in Shipshewana.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I was at that, and I did some videos for that. So that was just a wonderful, wonderful time. We had the most amazing weekend. So those people are like some of the kindest, nicest people I've ever met in my entire life. So I'm hoping to get my my camper finished at that point and on the road and ready to go. If not, I will finish out the Prius and just camp in the Prius. But we'll see what happens at that point. I have some time still, so it's not until mid-October. So Judy's Life, we saw who's here. Nick J, Lindy Oakey, and I think that's everybody. Let me see. Johnny's Journey is here, of course, but she's at work, so she can't talk. She can't hear us. She said to do sign language.
Okay.
So roll, little house, roll down the road. I love my sister from another Mr. Johnny's Journey.
Oh, yeah.
So the difference between the two of us is the way we spell our first name. And I go on journeys and she goes on a journey. So those are the differences.
Oh, I got your two channels mixed up for a long
time. And you know what? I think that, like she says, she thinks that I had the name way before, but I don't think it was that far before. Because I originally was Johnny's Tiny Creekside Cottage. And then I happened to sell the cottage, so I needed to kind of change things. And it was a tiny home kind of channel originally. So I worked through some of the other kind of genres that I was interested in, and I landed on the camping because I just had so many friends in the RV camping type area, so I kind of went towards that. Although I still have up last year I had a tiny little garden, and I still do a lot of that living small kind of, or at least trying to live small. It's not easy. It's not easy. I'm sure doing what you're doing, that it's very difficult to get used to not having everything that you're so used to always having.
Yeah,
Reaching,
because
grabbing
I
this,
was,
grabbing
I was packing stuff. My husband goes, "Remember the weight. Remember the weight." And I'm like,
every little thing people have to remember. Yeah, when you're doing this, it's really cool. I have my little camper at home. It's a 16-foot Sunline 1661, and it's very cute. And I love it. And I've redone the inside, and you know what I mean.
mm-hmm.
A lot of work, but it's a lot of fun, and it gives you a real sense of accomplishment. You feel like, this is my little space. I just made this for me,
Mm-hmm.
or for us in your case. You
Yeah.
made it for you and your husband, right?
Mm-hmm.
You made it the way you like it. Now, the hard part is getting rid of the things that you can't bring along. It's not going to be easy.
Yeah, he told me I got to go through all my makeup and get rid of some. I'm like, you aren't.
No.
I cried. I said,
My girl is always looking on point.
and I'm thinking, how can I sneak some of this in?
That cast iron pot that you were going to bring?
Mm-hmm.
Chuck it. Get a non-stick light aluminum one and bring all your makeup. That's fine. I give you my approval on that one.
Okay.
So anyway, now can you tell us a little more about your channel and the things that you've been doing? Because I've watched you go to camp and a different camp and a different camp and let everybody know accessibility.
Mm-hmm.
Really, I have to give you credit. Wonderful things that you're doing. And you're advocating for people that need someone to advocate for them. I totally praise you. I think you're wonderful in that aspect. I love it. Love that.
Well, when I was always on YouTube looking up different things, if somewhere we was wanting to go, I try to look it up to see what I can expect there. No one, when I got to, after I became disabled in my feet, none of these places will tell you where's the handicap accessible ramps, where's the handicap accessible entrance, what can you do there? Is it something I can do or anybody can do? So, and I was really getting kind of depressed, after becoming disabled, and I couldn't figure out what I want, and I thought, maybe I can inspire someone else. Even if they don't have a disability, maybe I can inspire them just to get out and explore. So that's why I started the channel, to help people with a disability. And as time went on, I thought there's got to be more I can do. So then we created the PayPal, where we received donations. And with that, we took a young man to get his eyes examined, got him glasses. We bought medical supplies for a boy up in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
There was a young little girl, that it was a certain type of chair that brought her joy and gave her comfort, because she was somewhat a little bit autistic, and it gave her comfort and security. So we purchased the chair for her. And our local food bank was low on food due to all the mess going on.
Mm-hmm.
So we was able to make a donation. So that's why I continue on with the PayPal to get the donations in there, so I can go out. And then as we travel full time, then we'll be searching out other people in other towns and other states. I don't want to give to a big organization or all that, because the money does not go where you think it goes. And so that's why we're doing this.
Well, I'm going to tell you, you're doing it. You're amazing. I think it's beautiful and wonderful. I work in a special needs school. I work one-on-one with an autistic gentleman, his teacher, and I know it's not easy. There's a lot going on, and he has things that he likes and he feels comfortable with. And when he feels comfortable, he comes out of his shell and he expresses himself and does so much more. So little things really make a huge difference for him.
Right.
And I understand what you're talking about with that young lady. It may just seem so simple to everybody else, but it's a huge difference for that young lady.
Yeah, because they said if they can't find her, she's out there, and it's an egg-shaped patio chair. Is all it is.
Mm-hmm.
She's out there in that chair, and she's comforted in, and she's asleep.
Yep, happy as can be.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me just go through and say who's here. We have our destinations. Lindy Oki, I said, right? Saxy Matt is here. Fordham, a.k.a. Kenneth Oakes. Hello, Fordman, a.k.a. Kenneth Oakes. Blah, blah, blah. So that, folks are piling in. I love it. Thanks for coming. Any questions you guys have? Let's see here. If you have not gone over and checked out New Horizons channel, please do, because it's wonderful. You're gonna love it. When I first started, well, not when I first started, but when I was still Johnny's Tiny Creekside Cottage, I used to do a weekly, kind of what's up with all these different channels. And I really enjoyed it because it kind of gave everybody an idea of new channels that they hadn't seen that, might interest them for some reason or another. So I would kind of give a little idea of what their channel was about, and I would, shout out their channel. And that was always a really nice thing to do. I enjoyed it. And I used to get so much fun out of it because there was so much more interaction.
Right.
They say, hey, thanks for the shout out and this and that. And that was always a lot of fun. I have an issue where I have a smart TV, so I kind of watch my YouTube on my smart TV. Well, you can't comment
right
on the smart TV. So I have kind of been called out once or twice in the past for not commenting enough, or for friending people and not putting in a comment. And I feel bad about that, but there's the reason why. I mean, if I was to do that every time I had to have my phone with me, I have done this. I sit down in front of the TV with my phone and I put in whoever it is real quick and say, oh, friend. And then I try to make a comment. I just can't do that every time. My whole idea of watching YouTube was not to go through a million different things to give someone a comment. It was more to enjoy it and to understand what the channel wanted to give me. I mean, each channel, when you think about it, each channel is there and they want to give you something. They're there because they want to tell you something or they want to give you something. And I wanted to be there fully in the moment and receive it. But then I'm trying to make a comment and do it.
I'm guilty of it. We watch it on TV also.
I'm sorry, guys, if I don't make comments. I'm very sorry, but that is the reason why. I watch everything on my smart TV. And till the day there's a slot to put in a comment on your smart TV, hopefully that'll happen soon. All right, so I have Spaceman Dudley. I have Van AD. I have a Saxy Matt. I said Spaceman Dudley. Roy and Becky's Travels. Hey, guys.
Hey, Becky. They got lost out in the woods. Roy did.
Was that on a recent video too?
Well, they was doing a live stream today. Him and Scott Jacobs in appreciation. They went for a walk, and the guys got lost.
They got lost. So, and like we were just saying, Johnny's Journeys is on tonight. That's my sister from another mister. We have the same name basically, but she spells her first name differently, and I put an S on the end of my Journeys, and that's how you can tell the difference between us. She is an amazing channel. I love her to death. She will be coming down to Florida next week. And then that next weekend, not this weekend, but the weekend after, we're going to do a meetup. And we're going to hopefully, because I'm not going to even touch my backdrop because it'll fall again. I have 2 MiFis, and I'm going to charge them up, and hopefully we'll be able to do a live feed while we meet up for lunch. Because, it's about time that the 2 Johnnies got together.
Yes, that would be an epic video.
Yes, it should be great. What else was I going to say? So here's what I wanted to say to you. In November, I started getting pain in my knees. It would be like one week, one knee would be worse than the other. It would go back and forth. And it just slowly got worse and worse and worse. And I went to the orthopedist, and they said to me, well, it looks like arthritis, but there's no damage to your meniscus. There's nothing that we could possibly do surgery with or anything to fix anything. And it's kind of strange that it just keeps constantly maintaining pain, because normally arthritis will kind of come and go and come and
Right.
go as it goes. And so they said to me that they didn't think that it was regular arthritis. It wasn't everyday arthritis. So they wanted me to go see a rheumatologist. So I went to the rheumatologist now. Now, this is over months. Now, I have been in pain since November in my knees, like to the point some days where I feel like I can't really walk. It's really tough. It's really been tough for me. But I haven't really talked much about it. I've just been trying to work through it and just get through it and hopefully get to a solution. So now I go to the rheumatologist, and the rheumatologist does all these tests, tests the fluid that's in my knees and all kinds of stuff like this, looks at MRIs. They did everything, right? And he says that, no, this isn't rheumatoid arthritis. It's not psoriatic arthritis. It's just regular everyday arthritis, but I have chronic pain syndrome. Which to me is like, what? Like what? Why? There's got to be some kind of reason. How does it happen so fast? Like, I didn't have problems. I mean, I had once in a while my knees would ache a little in the winter when it was really cold or something, but it started in November and it's been consistent all the way through to currently. The other day, I had my brand new computer. I had it out on the porch, and I went to get up from the table, and I had to lean so hard on the table that I knocked my tea over across my keyboard.
Oh,
On my brand new laptop. Luckily, it didn't do anything. It was okay. But that's how hard I have to like hold on to something to get up, because it is extremely painful. And they have me on different medications. They have me on marijuana, the THC, the CBD oil, all that kind of stuff. Helps a little bit, but I've never been a marijuana person, never enjoyed it ever. It's not my thing at all. It makes me nauseous. It makes me kind of dizzy feeling.
yeah.
Don't feel well at all. So I try not to take it if I don't have to. And believe it or not, I pop 1 million Advil a day. And that's how I get through it usually. So now I think that my next step is to go see a neurologist and see why this might be happening like this. Because, I mean, I don't know what to think about when he says chronic pain syndrome. What am I supposed to think about that? Like, how do I deal with that? Marijuana's not going to help me. Yeah, I mean, it dulls it enough for me to sleep, maybe, and it makes me tired enough to sleep, but it's not taking any pain away or correcting anything. So if I knew what was going wrong, I might be able to correct it.
What I have is called RSD, and I was so perfectly healthy.
Uh-huh.
And then we were on vacation in Pigeon Forge, and I had my shoes off. My feet was hurting so bad because we went for a walk. And I looked down, and I had one toe turned over top of the other. And I knew it wasn't broke because it didn't hurt when you moved it. But my foot was killing me. And so when we got back home, I went to the doctor and they x-rayed it and they said, oh, I forget what now they call that, where the toe crosses over. And he said, with surgery.
I'm sorry, for some reason it knocked you out for a minute. Go ahead. What did you went to the doctor and
I had a hammer toe. That's what it is. And then I went to the doctor and they diagnosed it. And so then I had surgery done to correct it. Well, I researched the surgery before I went to know what to expect. And it said everybody was up and walking around within a day or 2 days. And I even asked him, he said, yes, you'll recover, no problem. And after a week, I could not still walk. I mean, walking was not going to happen. I was crawling in the house. I could not walk. So we went back for my checkup, and he said, let's just give it a rest. And in another week, we'll look at it again. It was still the same, nothing. And all of a sudden, it just felt like I had grabbed hold of an electric fence. I was feeling shocks through the feet. And I told him, and he said, now this is puzzling. You should be healed. And I said, well, I'm not. And my foot just started swelling and getting hot. And then it started turning purple and red. And then after about over a month, all the symptoms calmed down. And he goes, okay, I guess you were one of the rare that took a while. Well, I went out and loaded our outdoor wood stove and with these big chunks of oak wood. And I went to throw it in there and I dropped it on my foot and shattered the bone in the big toe. So needless to say, I was back into surgery.
Ouch.
But this time I was not lucky. I lost all movement in my foot. The shocks increased, everything. It was running. The shocks were going up in my leg. And he goes, I got to consult with somebody. This is weird. And he consulted and he goes, this is your diagnosis. You have RSD, also known as CRPS. I said, well, what is that? And he said, that's where the nerves in the body, just like he goes, your body, when you have an operation or anything, your body rushes to that area to protect it from harm so it can heal. Well, the nerves just go into hyper mode and think they're protecting you, but they're not.
Like hyper defense, right?
And in return, he said they will start doing, if the nerves will be so active, they will start doing damage. And it only affects your limbs, your head, legs, and arms. In other cases, it will move inside the body and set the body on fire. I belong to about 4 or 5 support groups on Facebook. We are called the Warriors. And this is also known as the suicide disease because some people just can't deal with the fiery pain, their body's burning and all that. So they commit. Our worst case of anybody that has died from it, it went in and burned their brain up.
Ugh, awful.
Now, it has moved into my spine in the last month. And now it's moving into my neck. Sometimes it'll look like I have a sunburn, but it's not. It's where the nerves are so hyper, they're burning.
Yeah.
And we feel like we're on fire all the time, but we're not.
Wow, that is a lot. That is definitely a lot. I just want to say really quick, Spaceman Dudley is here. We have Justin and Christina RV Van Life. What up? We have I don't know if I'm saying this right. Rayleigh
Creative Travel.
Creative Travel. See, I'm glad you came on, girl, because now you're helping me out. They're on here. They're chatting away. So I put the link in if anybody wants to hop on with us, chat a little. Let's just go back here, and I'll put it in again and just make sure that it comes out. There we go. I think I put it in, guys. Tell me if you see it.
Yeah, if you ever see me fainting, it's not hot flashes. It's because I feel I have those episodes of burns.
Okay, all right, that's not a problem.
And it's not for Gus. It's not for Gus either.
You'd be surprised. I wind up doing the same thing, and I'm a male. I will have these like hot flashes. Mm-hmm. My mother keeps teasing me. You're going through the change. That's what she tells me. I had thyroid cancer 11 years ago in May. It was 11 years, May. And I had to have my thyroid removed and then a radiation treatment and things like that. But I survived it all. Yay. Cancer sucks. And a lot of people say that it's the best cancer you could have or whatever it may be. Well, I don't think they understand what happens afterwards. Prior to getting to my thyroid going bad, I think that I could get as high as maybe 165 pounds. That was when I was eating like an entire pizza and like I really did not gain weight. I was always extremely skinny. Now I'm like 235, almost 240, back and forth because there is just no way. I can't lose weight. I try, but it's just, almost impossible. And I get hot flashes and I get cold feet that won't go away. Like literally, no matter what I do, I can't get them to warm back up and things like that. Lynn the Okie is on her way in. Please welcome, folks. Lynn the Okie. What's up?
Not much. Go to an internalist, Johnny.
I heard that. Yes, I read that. I was going to write something in, but I didn't have time. I thank you so much. I'm going to try that. What's the difference between an internist and the neurologist? Like what means that?
Well, a neurologist is like actually for your brain and your neural system. An internalist actually does the inner parts of the body.
Okay. Sounds good to me. I'm going to give it a try. Cancer is the dirty word that no one wants to talk about. You say cancer and everyone goes quiet. That's true, Van AD. Mm-hmm. True. But you know what? Some of us had it, so we're going to talk about it. You know what I mean? I had it. And, I have thyroid cancer. Like people, like I said, they say it's the best cancer to have or whatever it may be. But now for the rest of my life, I have to worry about it recurring. It has an extremely high rate of recurrence. It's your thyroid gland is one of those organs in your body that keep trying to grow. So if I'm not on the right level of medication or something similar to that, my thyroid will try to grow back. And the first cell that will grow is the mutant cancer cell because it grows fastest. So a thyroid cancer cell will grow way faster than just a regular thyroid cell. So most commonly, that's a recurrence. That happens very easily with someone that had thyroid cancer.
Well, this disease also goes in and destroys your memory. So like when people play these trivia games, a lot of times I have to sit out because I've lost a lot of my long term, and my short term is not that good. I mean, my husband's always constantly writing me notes to remind me because I lost a lot of my memory. So, and
I'm going to show Van AD where your thyroid is. Your thyroid is right in your neck, and you can see the scar slightly. I was very lucky, had a great surgeon. No one can really tell unless I go like that I even have a scar here.
no, you can't.
Yeah, it's very hard to see it. He was amazing. He was the Vassar Dyson Center. Vassar Hospital in upstate New York is a very famous hospital. And it's part of the college, Vassar College. You know, Vassar, very well known. It's an Ivy League school. And hey, Randy's Adventures is here. Hi, Randy. What's up, girl?
Hi, Randy.
So I was very lucky. I had a really great surgeon from the cancer center there. He was amazing. Oh, that's weird. I don't know how I did that, but I have all this weird. Okay, so I'm gonna just post that again in case. Oh, let me get in here. Okay, there we go.
But I was one of those ignorant ones. I thought only way a person had a disability is if you could physically see it. But there is so many out there that you can't see.
Yeah,
and I was one of those ignorant ones. I did not know that, and this has really opened up a whole new, vision of everything.
Yeah. Well, that's why I want to give you your props, because I noticed that you do that. You're out there. You're letting people understand. You're making them aware of all the different issues that are out there that people have, and also you're helping everybody that does have all those issues. You're checking out camps. You're keeping people active that may not have been active otherwise. That's a really great thing. I commend you on that. Okay.
I mean, like my husband said, even if it's just a simple go out and take a drive and look through the scenery, or just something simple, whatever it is that just, gets your mind off of what the problem is and let you relax. Because if you relax, then things go better for you. So I just want to inspire people and help the people that with a disability. I mean, because she fired there for 2 years after I first got diagnosed and was crippled. I sat in a recliner and watched TV for 2 years. I did not want to get out. I did not want to go anywhere because I didn't want to see my husband pushing me around in a wheelchair. And that was what he had to do. And I did not like that.
I understand that. I have Minivan Mike in the house. Okay. Minivan Mike, how you doing? Welcome. Guys, up here under Johnny's Journeys, I have a link. And that link is if you want to hop in to the chat with us, the video chat. Lynn the Okie, let us know what's going on your channel.
Well, as it was the same exact, well, I do talk about this on my channel, but my son, he has autism.
Oh, okay.
And so, and his daddy has Asperger's. So, but there's so, and I have like history of seizures dating back to when I was 11 months to the day old. My mama tells people that I started having seizures 11 months to the day I was born.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God they're just gone, you know. But uh but I I do the first video done. It was about a foundation that that's kind of like that's like a problem to people with disabilities. And when I was looking back at it, it had got like a what do you call it, um what do they call that thing that can strike you, um can't think of the name of it, uh but anyways, I had got one of those.
Mm-hmm.
And the next video, I also got another one of those. So the first two videos I ever made, which was way back in February, it got those stripes thing. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if it's a stripe, but it's something that has to do with YouTube. Um, but I went, so I went and I filmed the whole thing. Um, and I was, you know, really trying to um, educate people about, you know, about the event, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and so
I don't want to interrupt, but I do want to let everybody know that RV review by the Air Force guy is here.
Hi,
A
Paul.
friend of mine, Paul. Paul was also, remember I was saying that I went to the small YouTube summit
Yeah.
in Shipshewana. Paul was also there with us. And Paul did a lecture, and then I was up right after him, and I did a lecture on live streaming. We had a great time there. What an amazing weekend we had. We really did. It was really great. A bunch of really great people. And Paul, if you want to come up, let me put the link up again because people have been chatting. So I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I'm going to put it up again so you can come on up. And Randy, it would be wonderful if you came in. Last time you were on my live, you said you would have come in, but you had to go do something. Maybe this time you'll pop in.
And then Travels Delaney are fellow Hoosiers, and I'm a fellow Hoosier. So hey,
Yeah, they're great. They're great folks. They really are.
they're just from northern Indiana.
They put that on with Randy and Randy's adventures. She did a huge amount of work to get that going. She really did. It was such a great weekend. I still wish we could do it again. Maybe we might. We'll see. It was so great. Hello, let's see. We texting back. Okay, we have AKA Fordman, AKA Kenneth Oakes, the American Wanderer. Hello. Okay, any of you guys want to come in? I put under John. You can see up above under Johnny's Journeys. That is the link to pop on in.
But I think everybody
Randy said she can for a minute. That's okay. Randy, I love you for a minute. I love you for an hour. Come on in.
But I'm just hoping people eventually not feel so shy and reach out and to a friend or to just a stranger and or even make a video or something. Let people bring them aware of what their problem is, their disability. Maybe there wouldn't be so many people. Maybe we'd have more respect. I mean, like handicap parking gets abused so badly and just different things. Maybe it'd bring more awareness to things.
Exactly.
Like the autism and
yep.
anything.
I have worked with the special needs community pretty much almost all my life. Since the year after high school, senior year, I started working in a group home. And I always have said that the only way that people are comfortable with people that have a special need or a disability is to be exposed to that. They don't know any better. They have no frame of reference. They don't know what it's like to be with someone. They're so special, and there's so many amazing things about them. Yes, they are different, let's say. They may be different. But the only reason that you're afraid of that difference is because you don't know it. So the more exposure, I
look at it this way. God gave us a special gift, and we need to learn how to use this special gift.
Exactly. Randy, mwah. You're out camping, obviously.
Yes, I am. That's why I can just stay for a minute, but this is such a great topic, and I'm loving it. I'm loving hearing your stories and your inspiration. You guys are bringing tears to my eyes, but thank you for sharing everything.
Do you see that? It's cute, right?
I love it. I love it, Johnny.
Enjoy the journey.
Enjoy.
Randy, I just saw your video. You are amazing. Every video gets better and better. I love every one of them.
Oh, you're so kind, Johnny.
Paul is here too. I'm going to let Paul in, okay, Randy?
Yes.
It's like a little mini reunion. Hey, Paul.
Hey there.
Hey, Paul.
Hey,
How's it
Paul.
going? How's it going,
Hey,
man?
Paul.
You're out camping too, eh?
She is.
That's awesome. I was wondering whether or not this was going to work or not.
I wish I was.
Johnny, you're a hoot. I love you.
I try. Paul,
Yeah,
where are you?
Johnny, I'm in Gettysburg again.
Oh, Gettysburg. And
Yeah,
Randy?
I wanted to get out here tonight. 'cause
I'm
I have
at
two
Frontenac State Park in Minnesota.
Go ahead, Paul. What were you going to say now?
I have two customers coming in tomorrow night, but I don't get off till 7. So I said, you know what? I'm getting in here Thursday night. So that way there I'm not setting up while everybody's having fun.
Yes.
There you go. That's great thinking. Great thinking. I think Randy might have had to leave. Oh,
She might have had to leave.
I know. I wanted to ask her. Oh, Randy,
There she is.
before you go, I wanted to ask you, what are you doing in October? Did you hear me? What are you doing in October?
I think she's joining up. She's going up there to Vermont.
She is. Yes. I'm so excited. I'm going. I just made my reservation.
I think I'm legging out.
That's okay. We're just wondering if you're going to Vermont. Yeah, she can't hear.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You can't hear me. I can hear you.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, but you can't hear me, obviously. You can't hear me. I can hear you. I asked, are you going to Vermont? So,
Johnny, I see your mouth moving, but I can't hear anything. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm in the woods.
Can you hear me, Randy?
Yes, Paul. Now I hear you.
Ask him.
Okay. Are you going to Vermont?
No.
I guess she's not going.
No, shoot.
I made my reservation today, tell her.
I know, right? That would have been loads of fun. Where are you, Paul?
I'm in Gettysburg.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
He's recreating a battle.
Yes. I hope not.
I hope not too. Oh, there's a foot in the air.
Yeah, there's a foot in the air right behind me.
What is?
That's my son and my lovely bride back there.
Oh, hi guys.
Hi guys.
They're camera shy. I'm trying to get them to be more acclimated to the camera.
Uh-oh.
You know, Paul Tom is very camera shy too.
Right. Yeah, I know. Well, see, I'm the shy one. That's what gets me. You know, Maureen's the extrovert. I'm the introvert.
Oh, really?
Isn't that funny?
I don't know.
That's weird. Isn't
You might think that, but I don't know if that's exactly
Well,
true.
it's nice to see everybody. I'm gonna exit because
All right. Well, good seeing you,
got
Randy.
things going on. But this was so much fun. Bye.
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 Thank you for coming. Mwah. Guys, I'm sure that everybody's member or subscriber over at Randy's, but Randy does some really great videos. You got to check her out if you've never seen her. And the best time of year for Randy, Paul, is when?
For me?
For Randy. Her best time of year is
Randy, what's
winter.
that?
This woman winter camps and does amazing camping during the winter.
She does.
Like nobody's business. Nobody else does it like she does it. She's very good at winter camping. You have to see her videos.
Yep, she shovels snow to go ahead and get a fire going.
Really?
That's
You gotta see it. You've got to see it.
So she cleared a path to the fire ring and had a fire.
She shovels it out. Fly girl, what's up? And we have Thrifty Angela. Hi, Thrifty Angela. Thrifty Angela is really good with trivia.
Well, listen,
I don't think I can camp in the snow.
Yep.
I saw you out here.
Snow.
I just wanted to pop in and say hello. Wasn't expecting to get on, but listen, it was good
Thank
to see
you
you.
so
all.
much, Paul.
Hope everybody's doing well. How's your channel going, Johnny?
It's going good. You know, we're getting up there in the numbers finally. I'm just letting it go. Like, I'm going to let it get up into the numbers so that I can get my 1,000. And then when it comes to the hours, I don't care. I'll just I'll just wait. But, you know, I just want to get that 1,000. I don't know. To me, that's an accomplishment, you know, that I've worked on a lot.
So are you on Tuesday nights at 8?
I have Tuesday nights at 8, but now that you say that you're on, I don't want to go too late either because then, but Johnny, the other Johnny is not until like 11 my time. So that's 2 hours if I go on at 9. I mean, it's
how long do you stay on?
I only stay on for about an hour. I only do it about an hour.
I'm typically, I try to keep mine to between 15 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
They're typically, that's what I try to do. Last week was a little bit longer, but I'm trying to keep it between 15, just keep it short and sweet, but just trying to give people the right information.
Okay. That sounds good to me.
If that helps you out, and then if you're just let me know, and what I'll do is I'll give you a shout out that you're on to try to get people to come on over to your channel.
Okay. All right. That sounds great to me. Thank you so much. That's so appreciated. It always is, Paul. And as I always say, you're amazing with what you do.
Listen, man,
here's another one.
I'm just a small pea in the pod.
Well, no, I don't agree with that. I think that if anybody's looking for a channel that gives you a lot of really great information, and when I say information, I mean like technical RV information, like the real deal, not just a joke. I didn't know what to do with my hot water heater. I looked at your videos and figured it out because of what you told me. So, like I say, this guy, Paul, the Air Force guy, he's the guy to check out.
Yes, he is.
You know, and if you have questions, I know he'll answer them.
I
really
appreciate
like
that.
Johnny,
yes, dear.
Are you Eastern time?
Yes, I am. I'm Eastern time. Paul, when we did the talks at the summit, I'm racking my brain to think about what you talked about. Was it care of an RV, or what was it that you did?
I talked more about RV maintenance.
RV maintenance, that's what it was. Okay. I was trying to remember because I was probably so nervous about doing my live stream talk that I probably couldn't remember. I thought it had to do with maintenance and stuff like that.
Right.
What I was figuring.
So
there
you go. Listen,
the noise.
Good to see everybody. New Horizons, how's your channel coming along? You doing good?
I'm almost there. I think I'm on it. I got my watch hours and I'll be monetized.
Nice.
Awesome. That's great. Good deal. Well, listen, and is it Lynn the Okie?
Yep,
Did I get that right?
yep.
How's your channel coming along?
It's coming along. I don't make much videos. I mostly do lives.
Well, that's all right. Listen, hey, listen. The biggest thing is be you and just put content out there. That's what you really got to do.
Yeah. It's,
Okay, just really quick. The American Wanderer is in the house.
And like someone told me, never forget what you started your channel out to be. Keep to the core of it and keep to the heart of it, and you will do good.
That's true. That's very true. Okay, guys, I'm just going to do this one more time. Normally, I stop at 9. If anybody wants to pop on and just, say hello, talk a little, or ask any questions, putting the link up right now. We have about 10 minutes or so. I can go a few minutes late. No big deal. And if Johnny Journeys is there, Johnny, she can't hear me, but
Yeah, watch it. Look at.
I love you, Mama. I love you too.
hey. So I put it up if anybody wants to hop in. And for Johnny's Journeys, we've decided to meet on the weekend. I'm thinking that maybe let me try this. Jonnie is Saturday okay with you or me?
How much to get done, Papa?
Okay, so let's see. Hopefully Saturday is good for her because she's going to be up in Panama Beach, Florida, and I'm going to head up from Weeki Wachee here in Florida. It's about 5 hours, but I have a cousin that has a hotel midway on a little island called Cedar Key, and so I think I'm going to stay there on my way back overnight. And I'm going to make a reservation under a fake name so she won't know it's me. So I think that's what I'll do. All right, folks. So under Johnny's Journeys there, I put the link in if anybody wants to pop in for a few minutes and say hi. That'd be great. We're going to end around 10. Is there anything else in Horizons that we wanted to cover with your channel? We know you have the PayPal, is it?
Yeah, I have a PayPal account. I mean, I do have Patreon, but I push the PayPal more than anything.
Can I ask you?
I don't want people feel obligated every month to donate. If they just want to do a one-time donation, that's fine.
Is that listed on your about?
Yeah, it'll be, my PayPal link is in the description of every video.
Of every video, yes. That's where I got your email. That's where I got your email.
And
so, okay, then we are going to, everybody check that out. If you can, make a little donation because it's going to an extremely good cause. All right? I really, really... I'll tell you, I love this gal. She's really amazing. She's a great person. I can tell a good heart. I can see it in your eyes. You know what I mean? I can tell. It's just something that I've been blessed with. I know. So if you're able to, please go on over and maybe donate a little bit, help somebody out that needs a little bit of help, just to get where they need to go. And in life, that's one thing that we should all try to do for each other, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'm going to say nobody else is coming on, so I'm going to say thank you so much.
I love you.
Everybody, if you don't go to New Horizons, please start going now. Check out that channel and subscribe, and check out that PayPal.
Okay.
Please. Love you very much. Thank you so much for coming on. I
Bye-bye.
really appreciate it. You're a beautiful person. Don't
Thank
forget
you.
that. Good night, everybody.